What's a bad habit that you've recently stopped? I'm allowing more time to get to appointments so that I'm there a little early and relaxed, rather than cutting it too close. You know what? This might not be noticed by too many others, but I want to say good for you. Little changes like that can make your life so much easier. Give yourself extra time to get places, make your bed when you get up, choose your clothes for tomorrow the night before. That's a start. Then automatic bill pay and automatic retirement investing. Pretty soon, you feel this good sense of control in your life and just more peace in your days. That's a really good habit to start. I find myself stressing over being on time when all it requires is waking up like 10 minutes early. Going to bed at like 3-4 am and waking up at 1 p.m. Now I go to bed at 11 p.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. I feel a lot better now since doing it. Decide what time you want to get up and set your alarm for every day. Even your days off, at first. Pick a bedtime 8.5 hours before your wake-up time and start planning your evening around it. Get off screens in advance of your bedtime and don't take them to bed with you. I had the same problem, and for me drinking chamomile tea an hour before I had to sleep did the trick. I only started a week ago, but I've never had a more peaceful and undisturbed sleep in my life. Any relaxing tea could help, I would imagine, but anything with chamomile should help. It knocks me out. Binge drinking. I'm 30 days sober. Went to a Mardi Gras party last weekend. Lots of beer and wine available. Learned the Cajun two-step, made new friends, drank ginger ale. Had a great time and woke up able to remember the whole night and feeling fine in the morning. Came here to say drinking. Stop December 1st. People keep telling me, you'll have a drink with me at special occasion. If you can have just one, then you can say you beat it. Like fuck you, no. Well, I'm legally deaf blind. Never fancied alcohol. How does being deaf, blind and drunk sound to you? Puts the very into very vulnerable, huh? Even so, I often have to insist on wanting alcohol-free drinks, and sometimes they'll still smuggle an alcoholic drink into my hands because they apparently didn't listen to my no alcohol please or didn't care. I'm at work drunk right now from binge drinking last night. I say I'm going to quit drinking every week, but this time, holy fuck, I fucked up in multiple ways last night, and there is no way this shit can continue. Write down what you want to accomplish in your life. Then write down how drinking will help you accomplish those things. Then write down how drinking will hinder your progress. That should put things in stark perspective. I've probably drank thousands of energy drinks. I'm around 1 month off of them now. Same here, I used to drink 2 a day. I bounced between Red Bull, Monster, Nose, but mostly drank Bangs. And with what I do for a living, I was dependent on it and I knew it was an issue. I've quit a few times in the past, but always end up saying one every once in a while won't hurt, which continues to every day, then multiple a day. My motivation to quit is the fact my dad died from a heart attack a few years ago. Heart problems and all run in the family. I never have had withdrawal issues, so that's not a problem. I quit in the beginning of January, and I'm going strong so far. It crosses my mind from time to time, but I shrug it off. I never crave them like I used to. Keep at it, bro, it'll be worth it. Came here to say this. I quit smoking cigarettes easier than quitting Monster. I just quit soda, it is really hard to lose the caffeine tbh, hope you do well. Soda has been a struggle for the last 15 or so years for me. I've been able to cut it out for a week, but then I'll treat myself and next thing I know I'm 6 soda in. This is pretty ridiculous, but I've stopped biting my nails. It's nice to have long nails. I've been biting my nails for 18 years and just stopped a week ago, That's what inspired me to make this post. Congrats from former nail biter to another. Smile. How did you do it? I've been doing it for at least 25 years, and have no idea what to do. Start changing diapers. I have brushed my teeth every morning and night for the past 2 weeks now. First time in many years. Take care of your damn teeth, kids. I'm in the same boat, and I don't even know why. All my life I've been only brushing in the morning. The one night earlier this month, I got the urge to brush my teeth before bed, and I've been doing it ever since. Absolutely no clue what initiated it, but I'm not complaining. Hey man, I've been working on this too. My parents never really forced the idea of brushing teeth to be important. So naturally I just didn't for probably 6 years. I just again started brushing my teeth about 3 months ago. I always used to forget. After a few dentist visits and a lot of pain, I never forget to brush twice a day. Quit smoking cigarettes like 16 days ago. I just hit my year mark for no tobacco very recently. Keep it up. Well done. I'm hitting 15 this year. Just remember you can never go back. Not even one. It's a little depressing, but even one will send you back. I still dream about it occasionally, but I know even one drag will end it for me. You got this. There was a cracked article about the things no one tells you about quitting smoking. One of those things was the dreams. Those dreams are the worst. At least in mine. I actively feel the disappointment in myself for starting up again while in the midst of it, and it's so real that I have to remind myself for days that I didn't actually smoke and don't have a pack waiting for me somewhere. Same here, brother. The dreams are great because you feel relaxed in them, but so guilty for relapsing. When I quit chewing, I dreamed about it every night for a year, every night. My demons became angels, and now the thought of chewing disgusts me. If you have gone 16 days without, awesome. Now do it again. My partner quit smoking on the 1st of December after smoking from the age of 14, he's 38. He literally went cold turkey and just stopped. I had no idea what it would entail and how it would make him feel, but after slowly seeing him come through the other side recently, I can safely say it was the most heartbreaking and worrying time. The dreams he had made him not want to sleep, and adding lack of sleep into the random panic attacks he started having and bouts of very low mood and anxiety was awful. We had no idea what the side effects of stopping smoking so abruptly were, but nothing could have prepared us for what he went through. He thought he was dying a good few times. I think there really isn't much info on what to expect once you quit. However, had he have read beforehand what he was about to put himself through, I don't think he'd have done it. I'm so proud of him, and even though it's hard, he's adding years onto his life to spend with our kids and myself. Smile. I stopped putting myself down mentally. Instead of saying, of course the floor on my side of the bed is messy, I'm slob, I tell myself it is really unlike me because I'm so tidy. Instead of telling myself, of course a friend cancelled on me because I suck to talk to, I tell myself it will be even better when I see them next because we will have more to talk about. Instead of telling myself I have nothing to contribute to a work conversation, I tell myself I have amazing ideas others would love to hear. Instead of telling myself I've gotten fat and my partner won't want to have sex with me, I tell myself I'm the best lay he's ever had. Love this. I've tried to start doing the same, but looking to the future. Like instead of saying how healthy I've become, thinking I'm excited to be back where I was. Or if I slip up a little with my mental health, just being nicer to myself about it. Go us. Not exactly recent, but it's been over a year, almost a year and a half, since I quit heroin, fentanyl, Xanax and meth. It's also been about 6 months since I replaced cigarettes with vape. I went on methadone maintenance and it worked. tapered from 90-50 milligrams and switched to Suboxone. Less mental side effects for me a while back. I've tapered the Suboxone from 8-1.5 milligrams and am super stoked to finish my taper this year. I've been going at my own pace and it's working great. There's always minor discomfort withdrawals for a week every time I make a small drop in dose. But every step of the way I feel more like myself, which is super motivating. If anyone is considering trying to stop their bad habit of opioids, you can do it. It's fucking hard at first, but it gets better. Picking my pimples, since 2 months ago. This is a hard one. I sometimes go without doing it for a week before I crack, and then instantly regret it because my face feels 100 times worse. How even did you succeed in the feat? I always end up with a bloody face after a period of stress. It hurts and I don't like it, but I can't seem to stop. What helped me the best was getting those pimple stickers that heal the breakout. Not only do they keep them from getting as bad, I use them to keep myself from getting to the pimple. Diet soda. I had a like 8-can a day habit. I now barely enjoy them and only have one every couple weeks. That's awesome, man. I used to have a teacher in high school that would drink only Coke. Like, no water. And he was thin as a board. I'll never understand you, Mr. Friesen. I stopped caring what people think and just act like myself. It took me 36 years to be able to say that I'm mostly myself without feeling the need to hide. It's been great. I was looking for this one before saying it. Getting over the need to hide a part or all of myself or change it to meet a perceived notion of normal is not healthy, for me at least. Personal bonus is a desire to be more creative. Eventually you'll realize that the people around you love you for who you are, not what you do. Embrace who you are and don't worry about the consequences. The people who love you, or like you, will continue to love or like you and you will be way happier. Those that you lose contact with because they were used to the person you wanted to be for them will either remain in your life or will drift away. But would you really want to continue to not be yourself for them anyway? It's freeing and amazing. I'm stopped to hating some people, let my rage go. You're doing the right thing. Hate is a burden that makes our soul heavier. Letting go isn't about forgetting what certain people did to you. It's about finding our own inner peace and harmony and living free of negativity and darkness in our mind and heart. That is a really good one. You can waste so much energy just hating people. It's not necessarily toxic, but it is always stupid. GG. I just decide if I hate someone, and accept it. That way bad interactions with them will be no surprise, and good interactions will be a pleasant surprise. Don't try to change them or rationalize your hatred or just ruminate on things about them. It then becomes more of a mild dislike of the person's personality than real hate. I've stopped putting video games, Netflix, mindless time-wasting distractions over the things I'm passionate about like writing and painting. I'm trying to actually use all of my free time on things that I want to create rather than just watching TV or playing PS4. Amazing how fast things add up by doing a little each day in time I would otherwise waste. I wish I could do this. Problem is that video games are my hobby, and it's been hard for me to find something else that I enjoy. Any tips? Nothing wrong with gaming IMO, unless it's negatively affecting you or the people around you. Addiction is one thing, but unwinding after a long week for a few hours. No harm in that. Facebook. I spent way too many hours browsing that cesspit of lies and feeling like shit about myself. It's been about a year, and I've only logged in about 3 times to see if anybody died. It's liberating. I deleted Facebook, Instagram and Twitter a few years ago. I just use Reddit and Snapchat now. I remember just scrolling through one day and thinking, I don't care about any of this. It sounds harsh, but I wasted so much time looking at someone from high school's beach trip or their fancy brunch or whatever, and I just realized I'd rather spend my time doing something I'm at least interested in. Now I spend a shit ton of time on Reddit, but I feel better about it because at least I can cater it to my interests and learn new things. And I don't miss out on anything like people told me I would. My family and friends send me pictures of stuff they want me to see or text me if I need to know something. Totally agree, it's liberating. I am currently getting over self-harm. Smile. Ice packs helped me. You got this. People self-harm for a lot of different reasons, but many times it's because their emotions have reached a height that they can't deal with. Basically, if you place something freezing on where your pulse is, the neck is good. It calms you down enough to where you can think without your emotions leading. It's been a few years, so I forget the science behind it. But aside from that, it's an intense sensation, so people who are looking to feel something can do so with the frozen item as well. Trying to quit porn. I've officially quit vaping about a month ago. Proud of myself for that one. Good for you, dude. Porn is unnecessary. People forget that the brain is the biggest erogenous zone. Yay, I feel like porn drains your mind and body so much. I realized I needed to quit once I started to lose interest in my relationship, and I recognized my porn viewing was a big problem for me. It's the same way with porn and masturbating too much that can rob you of the pleasures of an intimate relationship. Like you're so used to the dopamine from porn that a normal relationship just can't replicate that feeling. Ever since I had sex with a woman, I'm less inclined to look at porn or pictures of nude women. It's kind of scary on how much this shit controls us at a young age. Being a bitch. I honestly don't intend to be, I just speak my mind. I've been making a conscious effort to filter my words lately, and I've noticed that people seem much more relaxed around me. Not that you shouldn't speak your mind, of course, but I'm learning how to read social situations and judge what's appropriate. Emotional intelligence is a good thing. You can be forthcoming and honest while still being able to read the room.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, smile,